What if the gods who created the world decided to build the most breathtaking structures humanity has ever imagined? This isn't just mythology, it's a vision of architectural paradise that could reshape our skylines within 25 years. Picture floating crystal palaces that dance with light, breathing towers that pulse with life, and gravity-defying spires that touch the aurora itself. Meet Wainamoinen, the original world singer who now composes symphonies in glass and steel. His latest masterpiece? A translucent tower that shifts its crystalline facade with each breath of wind, its bio-responsive walls literally singing harmonies as air flows through precisely calculated apertures. This isn't just architecture, it's music made visible, where every floor resonates at a different frequency, creating vertical orchestras that can be heard for miles. Here's where reality bends. Loki designs buildings that shouldn't exist according to physics, yet somehow do. His signature structure is a helix that spirals both inward and outward simultaneously, its Mobius strip corridors creating infinite walking paths within finite space. The building's exterior morphs throughout the day, its metamorphic skin displaying impossible optical illusions that make visitors question the very nature of up and down. Ilmarinen, divine blacksmith of the heavens, doesn't just create buildings, he forges entire atmospheric ecosystems. His floating foundries hover at different altitudes, each one a self-sustaining aerial city with gardens that cascade downward like green waterfalls. These airborne workshops craft materials unknown to Earth, living metals that self-repair, transparent stones stronger than diamond, and luminescent woods that glow with captured starlight throughout the night. The Sampo has evolved into an architectural organism, a colossal biomechanical structure that literally breathes, its walls expanding and contracting like living lungs. This isn't static construction, but dynamic habitat, where rooms reshape themselves based on occupants' emotions. Corridors extend or contract based on traffic flow. The building's exterior skin photosynthesizes sunlight by day and releases bioluminescent patterns by night, creating a living lighthouse visible from space. Even Kalevipoeg, Estonian giant whose strength once split mountains, now uses his immense power for delicate artistry. Watch as he carefully weaves kilometer-long suspension cables between floating platforms, creating aerial cities connected by gossamer bridges that sway like spider silk in the wind. His massive hands craft intricate details, gardens suspended in crystalline spheres, waterfalls that flow upward defying gravity, and towers so slender they seem impossible yet strong enough to shelter thousands. Li Tiegwai, Taoist immortal with his magic healing gourd, designed structures that heal both inhabitants and environment. His biomimetic towers actually purify the air around them, their coral-like exteriors filtering pollutants while generating pure oxygen. Inside, the walls secrete therapeutic compounds tailored to each resident's needs, while rooftop gardens extend root systems deep into the earth, creating vertical forests that restore damaged landscapes and provide medicine for entire cities. Louhi, Witch Queen of the North, creates architecture that exists in multiple dimensions simultaneously. Her palaces appear modest from outside, but contain vast interior realms that stretch beyond physical possibility. Rooms larger than the buildings that house them. Her signature technique involves folding space itself, creating structures where walking through one door might lead to a chamber beneath the aurora, while another opens onto gardens floating in zero gravity among the stars. Desperate to achieve perfect architectural harmony, these gods attempt to synchronize all their creations into one unified symphony of form and function. But every attempt to merge their styles creates unexpected resonances. Buildings that sing too loudly, bridges that dance too wildly, towers that grow too quickly. The resulting chaos is beautiful but overwhelming, as their combined creative energies threaten to reshape the entire landscape in magnificent but unpredictable ways. Then something extraordinary happens. Their buildings begin to dream. Loki's impossible geometries start generating their own architectural offspring, creating fractal cities that build themselves in patterns too complex for mortal minds to grasp. The structures develop personalities, preferences, and even architectural aesthetics of their own. These conscious buildings begin collaborating with each other, designing additions and modifications that surpass even their divine creator's original visions. In a moment of divine inspiration, they realize their ultimate masterpiece isn't any single building, but the living relationship between all structures and their inhabitants. Together, they weave a planetary network of responsive architecture, buildings that communicate with each other, sharing resources, adjusting to environmental changes. The entire Earth becomes a collaborative canvas where human creativity and divine engineering create unprecedented harmony between natural and built environments. As their final creation takes shape, we witness architecture that transcends mere shelter to become poetry in 3 dimensions. Crystalline spires that capture and redistribute rainbows, floating gardens that follow the sun's path across the sky, and underground palaces carved from living rock that pulse with geothermal energy. These aren't just buildings, they're love letters to human potential, each structure a testament to what happens when infinite creativity meets practical innovation. This mythological architectural renaissance holds our blueprints for the future. These gods discovered that true prosperity isn't measured in square footage or height, but in how beautifully our built environment enhances human experience and heals our relationship with the natural world. Their floating palaces and breathing towers show us that within 25 years, our cities could be gardens, our skyscrapers could be ecosystems, and our homes could be sanctuaries that nurture both body and soul. What kind of impossible building would you commission from these divine architects? A tower that grows from seeds, a bridge made of solidified music, or perhaps a palace that exists only during certain phases of the moon? These mythological visions are closer to reality than you might think. Breakthrough technologies in biomimicry, metamaterials, and responsive design are already laying the groundwork for tomorrow's architectural miracles. Share your wildest architectural dream below. Describe a building so beautiful it could only exist in mythology. Then watch as today's innovators turn myths into reality. Tag an architect, engineer, or dreamer who needs to see this vision. Sometimes the most impossible structures are exactly what our future skylines need. The gods have shown us the way. Now it's time to build paradise.